Hey, what up YouTube? It's Original Sin 2014. I just wanted to do like my top 10 list of my favorite WWF, WWE pay-per-views. And first off, we'll start off with this one right here. This is King of the Ring 2001. This was an awesome match. I personally thought the main event match was Kurt Angle and Shane McMahon in a street fight. That was actually one of the most violent matches I have ever seen in WWF at that time. You know, and the main event, the triple threat match for the WWF Championship, Stone Cold Steve Austin, Chris Jericho, and Chris Benoit. That was the match that Chris Benoit seriously injured his neck and was out for a year. And the King of the Ring semifinals and whatnot. But this was an awesome pay-per-view. If you can get a hold of this, you know, it's worth the money. Okay, number 9 is this one. This is WWF Backlash 2001. Another great one. I personally thought the best match of the night was the Ultimate Submission match with Kurt Angle and Chris Benoit. You know, that's just straight out submission wrestling. You don't see very much in this country anymore. You know, then they had the Last Man Standing with Shane McMahon and the Big Show, which that just had a sick ass bump when Shane McMahon jumped off the Backlash set. And the main event, which was all the titles on the line, Stone Cold Steve Austin and Triple H versus The Undertaker and Kane, the WWF Championship, the Intercontinental Championship, and the Tag Team Championships were up on the line. Awesome pay-per-view. Another good one is this one right here, number 8, and this is WWF Judgment Day 2001. Yeah, I know, I like a lot of old WWF DVD. The main event, there's actually a lot of good ones. 2 out of 3 Falls Metal match between Chris Benoit and Kurt Angle. You know, the Intercontinental Chain match between Triple H and Kane. The No Holds Barred match for the WWF Championship. This was awesome. And if you can get a hold of this was great too. I actually got this cheap, Amazon.com. Another one is this WWF Survivor Series 2001. And this is the WWF versus the Alliance. And yes, it does come with the poster insert. And the main event, the winner-take-all match. I thought that was awesome. I was a big fan of that. But yeah, this is another great one if you can. Here's another good one. And this is if you can get this is a really rare one. You can get a hold of it. This is WWE Vengeance 02. The main event was awesome. It was a triple threat match between The Rock, Kurt Angle, and The Undertaker for the undisputed WWF Championship. They still referenced WWF back then. You know, the Intercontinental title match was okay, and you know, this is also the match that Hulk Hogan came in as the WWE Tag Team Champion and whatnot. Yeah, see. Yeah, mine didn't come with an insert, but it doesn't really matter. But it's still all good though. Moving on. And this is probably one of the rarest DVDs I even own. This is WWE Judgment Day. This is the first WWE pay-per-view. You know, and a lot of people panned the main event, which was Hulk Hogan versus The Undertaker for the Undisputed Championship, but I liked it. The Hell in the Cell match was awesome. Chris Jericho and Triple H. That was, I guess, 2001 was the first year that they didn't have a Hell in the Cell match, but also, this also featured Stone Cold Steve Austin's last match until WrestleMania 19 the following year, which was a handicap match between versus the Big Show and Ric Flair. Yeah. Goodbye if you can get a hold of this one. And moving on a little further on to newer stuff, I like this pay-per-view. This is WWE Armageddon 2008, and the main event, which is the triple threat match for the WWE Championship, Jeff Hardy winning his first WWE Championship. Another good World Heavyweight Championship was okay. I thought the Survivor Series match was better. And I'm gonna say Batista and Randy Orton was okay. good one. And here, everyone has got to get this one. This is probably the best pay-per-view of all time, I think. WrestleMania 17. You know, you guys know all the matches, and the WWE Championship, The Rock and Stone Cold Steve Austin, the TLC match with the Dudley Boys, Edge and Christian, and the Hardys, the street fight between Shane McMahon and Mr. McMahon, whatnot. But yeah, Amazon's got this, or you can try eBay. I've seen it a little bit cheaper on that. And this one has a special place in my heart. This is WWF Vengeance 2001, which was the unification of the WWF and the WCW heavyweight titles, which they called the World Championship at the time. This was December 9th, 2001, which is ironically was my birthday. You can see that right here. For the longest time I wanted to see this because it was the first time Matt and Jeff Hardy had fought each other, which is one of the reasons I got this one. And but the WWF Championship and the WCW title matches were awesome, I thought. And this is one of the best WrestleManias I've had in a while, other than WrestleMania 17. This is WrestleMania 20. Yeah, it's the 3-disc edition. You know, I haven't seen it again. I had to buy this from Amazon.com because of the fact that, you know, WWE's got this thing about Chris Benoit, one of the greatest wrestlers of all time, I think. His legacy's been tarnished. Just another thought here. A lot of people I've noticed don't have this DVD, but I just thought I'd give it a shout out anyway. This is the first WWF pay-per-view DVD. This is WrestleMania 15. A lot of people, you know, I thought this was pretty good. I remember watching this on pay-per-view. You know, even though a lot of the matches weren't all that great, you know, the WWF Championship match was awesome, and the Hell in a Cell match, even though ironically it was not featured on the Hell in a Cell DVD, you know. I just want to bring this up too, if you can tell or not. I'm watching WCW New Blood Rising 2000, which is one of their last pay-per-views, you know. If you can see it, I'll probably get a better view of it. This is my, just a second here. This is my WWE Championship. This is the Attitude Era belt, but I'd rather have the WWF one, but, alright guys, any comments, you know where to put them. Requests, want to give a shout out to a couple people, you know, the Four Horsemen, Gemini 686, Harpo 2500, Above Average Moda, and WG 86. Also want to give a shout out to Wrestling Handy Maniac, Dance, you know, awesome collection, NWA Wrestling Fan, Mickey 500, John Biggie. The Scatman, he's pretty cool too. Freaking yeah. Alright, I'm Original Sid 2014. I'm out.